She could be the next big star in women's MMA coming out of Australia. It's Kim Tran. We got her here.
Big winner for the Aussie MMA Instagram page and give us a bit of glow up, which is we're
Don't
killing
forget to check out Australian MMA magazine. That guy is doing the right things too, so let's go.
Welcome to the Australian MMA podcast. My name is Mitchell Tinley. Today's guest is Kim Tran. She trains out of Bones MMA under the great Matty Bones Williams. You might know Bones from his time commentating on Eternal MMA. He's the bald man, tats, loud suits, very funny, sometimes inappropriate. He's an absolute gun of the game as well. Doesn't get enough credit for his actual coaching and even what he did in the sport. But Kim Tran is a really highly touted prospect and probably one of the better names, at least on this show, that you have not heard of just yet. She's fought on 1FC and has another fight coming up on 1FC November 21st against, not even going to attempt to say her name. She's an Eastern European lady. So, keep listening to find out, hey, I'm not a journalist. I'm just a dude with an audience. Now, Kim talks about sort of her reason for fighting, sort of why she got into fighting, her style of fighting, and why she's even repped by Platinum One, which is John O'Micallef, UFC emerging star, his management company. Like a lot of people believe in Kim Tran, and my phone has been blowing up over the last couple of months about getting Kim Tran on and talking about just how good she's going to be. So I sort of want to find out, because part of being a great fighter is the ability to chat some shit. And can she do that? We're about to find out. And what's her story? Look, if you don't know who Kim Tran is, like me, you find out. And I think, just on the personality alone, I think she could be an absolute star. So if she can even throw one punch, which she definitely can, and we're going to find out again November 21st, then we really could be on the verge of another great Australian MMA female on the scene. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Kim Tran. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Finally, it's Kim Tran. Welcome.
Yo, thanks for having me.
Mate, I am sick to death of people blowing up my phone, telling me to get you on because you're going to be a star.
Well, that's nice.
Do you feel it? I mean, first of all, you got a bout coming up on 1FC. I can't find who you're actually fighting anyway. Is there any posters, promotion whatsoever?
Well, can you read Thai?
I cannot.
Yeah, cannot. My day. They put something out yesterday. It's in Thai. I can't find the English version, and they don't release anything until 5 days before. Well, English version might even be a few days before. So, you have to keep it under wraps for a while.
Yeah. But it's official, right?
Yeah, it's happening.
So, what's the actual date of the fight?
21st of November, so this Friday.
And against who?
All right, I might butcher this, but her name is Almagal Zorobekova. She's from Kyrgyzstan.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's going to check. That's my most well-researched fight. Who are you fighting? Where are you fighting? What's your name? Who are you? That's how this interview will go.
That'll do.
Now, I mean, your amateur career was, bits and pieces. I've heard from a lot of people. There's your main coach, Matty Bones, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. He's very big on not cutting weight and throwing you to the wolves and the amateurs. Is that correct?
Throwing you to the wolves. I don't know if we could say that, but definitely with the weight cutting, he was like, I don't really see the point in making big weight cuts at amateur.
Yeah.
So I was fighting at flyweight. And not really cutting weight. And it kind of got towards the end of my amateur career, and I fought Talia Grates, who's like 6 foot, I think. And I looked like an ant in there.
Yeah.
And it was like, all right, this is a thing. You're not a flyweight, and we need to at least try strawweight before you go pro. So I had my next fight, or my last amateur fight against Mia Evans at strawweight. And as soon as we did that, we were like, oh, yeah, okay, everything's making more sense now.
Yeah. Does he do the whole your last amateur fight, you do cut weight? Because surely you don't want to cut weight for the first time being a pro.
It wasn't really anything planned like that. It was just after that fight against Talia, we were like, oh, we need to go down. And I'm 5'2" as well, so I'm short. I'm short even for strawweight. So yeah, it was just
Mm.
a natural process. But yeah, my amateur career was pretty patchy, like I had 3 losses in a row at one point. But yeah, I just didn't really let it deter me, and
Mm.
now I'm having a lot of success at strawweight. So
Well, because people were talking you up when you were like, I think 1-0 as a pro, and I like looked at your amateur record and I was like, what are you talking about? Which is
right.
great. Yeah. And I was like, oh God, get out of here. I was like, I don't do that. That was years ago. I don't talk to those people now. No, but like, but like, honestly, like everyone's been really, really high on you. What do you think that comes from? Are you just a beast in the gym?
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, I would, first of all, I think like paying too much attention to people's amateur records is like stupid,
Yeah,
like
true.
you should be able to make like mistakes and figure shit out and just
Mm.
erase that, you know what I mean? Like when people are like, this is my amateur record in my fucking
All the
Instagram
belts.
bio and shit. I'm like, chill out, man. Like it's all like very public as well. Like everything,
Yeah.
the amateur shows are super public and they look like exactly the same as a pro show. So you don't really get it doesn't feel any different,
Mm.
but I feel like it should feel different because like you should be able to like make mistakes and not like have it fucking held against you and shit. Um, but in terms of yeah, I don't know. If you just watch my fights, I
Mm.
guess you can see like once I came down to strawweight, like I have power and I'm like dropping girls and like getting KOs and stuff. And I don't think that's like super common at 52 kilos. So
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
that's cool. That's cool. And why even get into the sport of mixed martial arts, at 5'2", and why aren't you just, doing something else?
Like other 5'2",
Yeah.
what do they do?
Like, what do 5'2" girls do?
Yeah. Crawls. I don't know. It was weird. It's like I started and I didn't
Mm,
like I started training and it was just like kind of no question. Like I just wanted to fight. Like it wasn't
mm.
like maybe. It was just like I just knew I wanted to do it. And yeah, I just never looked back since that.
When did you walk into an MMA gym?
Would have been, I think we're like 5 years ago.
How old are you
Uh,
now?
I'm 28.
Yeah. So but that's like, it's not.
This would be the 5th year. I think I was definitely 24, maybe 25 even.
What makes you do that? Were you like an angry person growing up and then you wanted to do this, or did you just walk past the gym and go, oh shit, that looks cool? Or
I was always really like uh fit and like liked like I did gymnastics,
mm,
dance, that sort of thing growing up. Just always I don't know, I just was always like fit and I was just mucking around in COVID and like hitting pads in the park, like learning off
mm.
YouTube. And um I was down the road from an MMA gym and
Yeah.
I don't know, I just walked in there and I like can get pretty obsessed with things. So
Yeah.
that just kind of happened. And yeah, yeah, I love it.
What was the first gym you walked into?
It was Absolute Instinct Kilda.
Oh, really? And what made you go
Yeah.
to Bones MMA now?
Yeah, Bones
Yeah.
MMA in Torquay.
Yeah,
I
beautiful.
wanted
Torquay's
to,
beautiful, by the way, must I say. I've
yes.
I've been there a few times, and it is the most beautiful place.
Well, that's kind of exactly why I moved here. I was in the city and I just knew, I don't know, I needed a change and I knew I wanted to move away from the city. And then I came down, well, I wanted to continue doing
Mm.
MMA, obviously. And then I came down, sorry, actually, I fought on Matt Bones' show, Soul Fight Series here in Torquay. And then I was like, they fucking set me up. Like they were like at Jan Juck, like life-saving club. It's got this beautiful view. It was like pristine day, and I was like, this place is gorgeous. And then ever since then, I was like, oh, I want to like see what they're about, like down there. Like I really want to get out of the city. And then I just kind of came down a few days, and honestly, it was like gut instinct. I was just like,
Mm.
yeah, I want to move. I want to move down here, and I just did it. And yeah, I'm very glad that I did.
Well, I mean, and what was the attraction to old Matty Bones? Because he comes off as a goofball. He looks like he's a bikie, but he's actually just like the sweetest guy in the world,
Yes,
and he's so smart. But like, what was
yes.
it about him that you went, I'm going to trust this man with my entire career?
Honestly, just his energy,
Mm.
and gut instinct. That was initial. And when I went to Bones, everybody, yeah, it's just a vibe. Like, and
Mm.
anyone that comes to Bones will say the same thing. They're like, very good culture here.
Mm.
Yeah, it was just an energy thing. And now I've gotten to know Matt even more. And now I trust him. Yeah, completely trust him. And like you're right, he's extremely smart and very skilled in many different departments. And yeah, couldn't be more grateful to have him as my head coach.
It is quite funny because he comes across as like, if you don't know him, he does come across as like just like a goofball and maybe even an idiot. But
He's hilarious.
he's probably one of the best minds in the sport. What's he sort of taught you, or what is he? He seems really big on not just caring about the fighter, but he seems to really care about the mental approach to fighting as well.
Yeah, well, I would say he's very good at uh like just working with people. Like he can communicate really well. He
Mm,
can understand a fighter, a fighter's mind, what's going on for them. He's just got like a massive capacity that I've always
mm,
been really inspired by. Like he could have so much going on and he knows what everybody in his community is doing, what they need, always checking in.
mm,
Um, and able to make people feel really safe and comfortable.
mm,
Like you walk your first day in the gym and he'll be cracking jokes, like just making you feel really safe.
mm.
Yeah, like you said, he's hilarious.
And
That helps.
when did you think like, okay, I can maybe do this as a career? Was there a moment that he said to you, or when did it really click for you?
Mm, um, interesting because I want to say like immediately. I guess, you go through your amateur career and then I
Mm.
was kind of like, well, what? I don't want to not do this.
Yeah,
You
smash
know
it.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but in saying that, like, if I was doing something else, I know I would be okay. But yeah, the passion didn't really die, and
Mm.
um, I just felt so fulfilled by it. So I just was like, we're just gonna keep on going.
How
Yeah,
long
just passion,
between training and your first fight was there? Would have
not
been,
long.
yeah, it would have been quick, eh?
Like, would have been within a year, maybe less, I think,
Mm.
than a year. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because I would imagine that you'd steamroll a few people in training. You look mean. Is it hard to find training partners?
Yeah, it is. I've got a few at Bones now, like my size.
Mm.
Um, I've got Anna Avan, which if you know Kurush Avan, that's his
Yeah.
sister.
Oh.
She's awesome. And then, I've got Dave Mirabelli as well, who's a flyweight. He's a guy, but he's
Mm.
still like smaller. So I'm good. I've got those two like that are my size, but yeah, it's always difficult. And I've kind of just learned to you just get on with it, really. Like you have to think of it like you always training with the guys and stuff, and it can be hard. But
Mm.
then when you get you get a girl your size, you're like, oh, this is like easier. So I just try to look at it that way. But yeah, sometimes it is, frustrating.
And is it harder? I hate asking this question to girls, but I feel like it is a big part of it. Like going into a fight career just means a little bit more than it does for dudes because we're just idiots and like CTE. But like when it comes to like, being a chick, how did the family take it?
So funny because I post like on my close friends this screenshot of me talking to my dad. Um and he's the Vietnamese side of me. And I was like, I didn't even tell him like I was fighting on one till like he was like, oh, I've seen a clip on Facebook or something. Like, did you fight? Like, we're not that like super close, so we don't
Yeah.
really talk about it too much. But like, I sent him my video and he just gives it thumbs up. I was like, and then I said, "Did you like it?" And he didn't even reply. So like, I don't think he really cares. And then mom's like, "Does it?" Yeah, she's supportive.
Mm.
She came to my pro debut, and
Mm.
she'd like to come and see more. No, she's pretty cool with it. But yeah, I think when I bring it up to my dad, he's like, "Why are you doing this?" Like,
That's
it's my life, so
yeah, yeah. That's classic dad response anyway. Just like thumbs up. Yeah.
yeah, just like. Yeah. Do you make
Is
a living off this? Like, what the
that is their first question.
Yeah.
Is it like a close relationship with your dad, like at all, or is there problems there? Is that why you're fighting? Look at me going into full therapy mode.
Yeah, psychoanalyze me.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, everybody has shit from their from their uh
Mm,
growing up. I mean, maybe like there was definitely I think when I started training and fighting, I kind of felt like I was like um doing it for like a younger version of myself, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I was like, the characteristics and qualities that you become when you become a fighter were really like strong attributes, and I kind of needed someone like that as a role model when I was young, like desperately, and like didn't have that. So I kind of felt like it was a bit of a healing journey for me, like through fighting.
Mm.
And yeah, so to answer your question, probably yeah, to be honest.
What about like friends and that? Are all your friends just fighters, or are they like girly nightclub girls?
I don't really have any nightclub friends, but oh, I mean back in the day for sure. But uh a lot of my circle is fighters, but I
Mm.
still have friends that, are
Mm.
not fighters, and but they're like super into it, and yeah, really supportive.
Do you balance life well, or are you just all in fighting?
No, I don't balance life well, but I would what fighter does,
Yeah, it's true.
really?
It's a good point.
Nah, I don't.
Nah, you know who balances really well? Jack Jenkins is horse racing and then fighting. He does it real well for some reason.
Yeah, yeah, respect.
Yeah.
Respect to Jack Jenkins. It's difficult to balance, but like, yeah, I was saying the other day, I was like, fuck, I don't have any like I used to like love reading and shit, and now I just like don't have any energy to even like read a book. But I'm like, this is this life I chose and I love it. So like it's fine to be tired by doing something that you enjoy, you know?
Yeah, that's also the CTE. You're losing the ability to read.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, what? Wait, what? And then you just like
Yeah,
repeat the same page. Wait,
yeah,
what?
yeah, 100%. Now, how do you sort of pay the bills? You working full time on the side? What are you doing? Selling
Mm,
drugs, feet pics?
yeah, selling drugs, and I work at Bones mostly.
Hmm.
Yeah, coaching, PTing, and I've done a bit of cleaning on the side, but that's too exhausting for a fighter. It was a mistake.
Yeah. There's a lot. It's quite funny though, because there's a lot of people that have your back insanely. Like I've never had anyone.
Really, I'm
Yeah.
actually surprised because I was like, I don't think Tinley like knows who I am at all.
Well, I didn't. But
Yeah, and
like,
I didn't expect you to, but I was just kind of like, what?
no,
And that's
you have.
okay.
There's a lot of people. Like, I'll put it like this: there's a lot of fighters out there in the world, right? And even in Australia, it's crazy. And obviously, there's positional bias as well. Like if you're in WA, obviously know who you
Yeah.
are. Like really, it's really easy. And then depends what I'm watching at any given time. People act like I have every promotion and every weekend. I'm balancing like 4 kids and 3 businesses and blah blah blah. And it's like sometimes I just miss people's shit, and everyone's like, he hates me, and I'm like, no, I'm just
No,
busy.
but I have my own life with my own shit
You're not
going
allowed it.
on,
Not allowed it. Not allowed it.
other jobs. Yeah,
No,
it's crazy.
no.
Yeah.
But however, I do have some people in this industry that I trust, and every single person that I trust, and you would know them, and I won't put them on spotlight right now, but they have told me that you are going to be something special. So I want to know why. What are you doing? Are you just relentless in training? What is it?
I think because I'm like intrinsically motivated to do this. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like I just would, even if I wasn't fighting, I would
mm.
be doing this anyway. Like you question like, oh, what if I didn't fight? Where I'm like, I'd still train the exact same. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to like do it as a hobby. Like
Mm,
I feel like the intensity would be the same.
yep.
Um, I think I got the right team around me that, helps.
Mm.
And um, yeah, yeah,
So there's no other there. I mean, you didn't walk into a gym till you 23, 24. So surely there
yeah.
was dreams prior to that. What were the dreams growing up?
I don't think I knew,
Mm,
growing up, what did I want to be when I growing up? Yeah, I wasn't sure. I went into, I wanted to like teach of some sort, like I
mm,
was going to be like a teacher.
mm,
And then I fucked that off and I went traveling around, and I don't know, I was just exploring a lot. And then, um, yeah, to be honest, like even if I wasn't fighting, I think I love coaching. Like that's another like
mm,
separate role that I'm in now that like really fulfills me in a different way. So yeah, I just think I'm like in the right position, you know.
What's your thoughts on women's Australian MMA right now? Like, is it doing really well? Not just on like in promotions and fights, but training, sort of the community, the culture. Like, where's it sitting right now?
Mm, I don't know. I feel like it's like okay, you know. It's
Mm.
probably got. I mean, there's not many.
Yeah.
There's not many like of us. Um, but you're seeing amateurs start to crop up now, and I don't know. I've made a lot of friends in like female friends.
Mm.
You know, in Australia and New Zealand and stuff that, you know, it's good vibes. So I think the community is doing quite well, but I don't know. I do feel like there's room for it to grow more um training wise. I don't know what other people are doing in training, but yeah.
And what do you think needs to be done to grow the sport, especially with women? And are you helping with that?
I would love to think that I'm helping. I hope I am. I don't know. I don't know if I am, but you got to have like, well, you just got to see, you know, you always sort of looking ahead at, you know, the amateurs or pros that are
Mm.
fighting, and you feel inspired by them, and hopefully it inspires more women to do it, and make it like a space for everyone. Like, you know, that most of, trying to think if this is true, majority of the opponents I've had have been sweet, you know, we've either been friends or after or chat, and it's cool, you know. And I
Yeah.
think like make it a fucking space where yo we can fight, and then it doesn't have to be like super nasty so that it deters people from doing it, you know.
Yeah.
Like we're here to fight and get it done, but like I don't know, that's my opinion.
Well, man, I think the community is probably, and I used to play basketball like at a pretty decent
Yeah,
level, and that was
yeah,
just bitter, and everyone tore each other down. Where like
yeah,
MMA, at least in my sort of position, everyone's been like super supportive. It could just be
yeah.
because they want interviews, but I don't know. But everyone's like,
Probably.
but honestly, like everyone's super supportive. There's a few guys
Yeah,
you think support the industry and they don't. They're actually quite
yeah,
bitter, but that's only
yeah.
a handful. Like everyone else seems pretty like for a sport where everyone punches each other in the head, it
Yeah.
seems pretty welcoming.
Yeah, and I don't like I think you can look at other women as, yeah, they're going to be a competition, but you can
Mm.
also be like inspired by them and like it like G'd up about it instead of like catty. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you enjoy talking shit? Like, do you enjoy would you like the opponent to dislike you, or do you like going and fighting a friend?
At pro level, we got to stop being friends now, I think. No, it doesn't really bother me.
Mm.
It doesn't. Yeah, I really don't mind.
Mm.
But like it's kind of like if someone's going to come at me, then I will come at you
Have you had
as well.
that?
Like it's
Has it happened before?
not like not really like shit talking or anything like that.
Mm.
Not no.
Yeah.
But it would probably feel like pretty unnatural for me. Like
I was gonna say, are you
I
ready?
don't really care.
You ready to talk shit?
Well, me and Almagal, we're not even going to speak the same language,
Yes.
so that'll be pretty hard. That'll be
And
pretty hard.
the ties are pretty what? No, not ties. She's not Thai,
Yeah.
but like the Eastern European stuff, they're always very like, and you're like, cool. I can't really.
Yeah, good chat.
Yeah, yeah, awesome, awesome. Now you do give me a vibe of that you got in one or two fights outside growing up. Did that ever happen?
I had one fight. Well, it wasn't a fight because it wasn't back and forth, but I did have one altercation when I was 15.
Wow.
And but yeah, it like at my school and stuff, it was always like there's punch-ons all the time and shit. But
What'd you do? Did
yeah.
you like insult her?
Um
I feel like you started it.
no comment.
That's what add it to your record.
No comment. But it was a thing. Like I feel like yeah, everyone was just getting in punch-ons in my school and stuff. It was like normal. I don't know if that's normal, but
Yeah. Well, I'll add it to your tapology record. I
it
don't
was
like that I don't like when they do this. Your pro record is scarred with like a kickboxing fight.
yeah, and Yeah. Yeah. It is annoying.
But did you win that fight?
Yeah, I think I won that fight.
I can feel it. I can feel it.
I think
Just
I won that fight, but it's fine.
it's
It's
not fun.
fine.
How's
We
this? Talk about how One FC, how you even get signed to them. Have you heard? I'd hate to put you in the wrong spot so early in your career, but you obviously have heard some of the people complaining about One.
Yeah.
What's your experience been with them, and how did this fight come about?
Yeah. Well, I was annoyingly enough, I mean, it didn't really matter, but I was in Thailand for like a year and a bit.
Mm.
I get home and literally within the week of being home, I get this offer to go to Fight on One. And I'm like, I was just in Thailand, but okay. And we're just taking it one fight at a time. So there's a different
Just
game.
read that out of your answers to the media book.
Yeah, we're just going
Just happy to be here.
one fight at a time.
Yeah. And when it does come to this bout, like, what are you expecting? Have you watched much tape on, say her name?
Yeah. Oh my God. Um, yeah, well, she hasn't fought in a year and a half, so like you can grab data from her fights, but obviously it's been a while. She looks like she definitely favors the wrestling. And I think she's gonna like rush forward and try to wrestle.
Mm.
But also I believe she's not gone the full 3 rounds as a pro, so I feel like that will favor me.
Awesome, awesome. And as it is one fight at a time, do you have a big plan for your career? Are you actually just taking it one fight at a time, or I mean, it'd be sounding dumb to have a pro career in MMA and not look to the UFC or something like that. But what's your sort
Yeah.
of goals in the sport?
Yeah, I want to be in the UFC, and I think I can do that within the next year or so.
Do you feel like now, because you're fighting for One FC right now, that it's like being with a girl and saying, I want to be with the hotter girl?
Mm, I don't think so because like I feel like if you're in my position as a strawweight female, like you're gonna take that opportunity if it's given to you, and like one offer you a fight and it's like there's not much else going on really for me, so I'm gonna take it. It's good exposure, it's a good fight, and then they offered me another one straight after. So like it was a good decision, I feel. But yeah.
Do you think you can be a UFC world champion one day?
Yeah.
Could you be it now?
I think in a bit. In a bit. I was watching like the UFC yesterday and I was like, I feel like I can hang in there, And the belief is just growing more and more. So yeah, hopefully after a good win, we see what happens from there and yeah, make our way to the UFC.
Awesome. All right, finally, before I let you go, after it's all said and done, how does Kim Tran want to be remembered in mixed martial arts?
A girl with a big heart.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's lovely. You are bloody delightful. I would have chatted to you a long time ago, if I knew you were this way.
Yes.
But I have to wait until you're good. I ride coattails. I don't, come on. Well, I mean,
I don't get, yeah. That's okay.
I'm not talking
He's
to
a
an
busy
amateur.
man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nah, I've
I
changed.
mean, you'd be flat out if
When I
you were
first,
interviewing amateurs like
when I
and
first
pros.
started, I built it off of that, and now I feel
Yeah.
like such a dick. But I'm like, there's not enough time, guys. I'm sorry.
Don't you also have don't you work in media?
Mm,
Yeah, so
I
fuck.
do everything. It's fucked.
And
Anything.
isn't it also like what time is it in Perth?
It's just hit 8 o'clock, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, fucking go hard.
I know. All right. Well, I appreciate the time. I look forward to chatting to you again, unless you lose, in which case I will never talk to you again.
Thank you. Appreciate the honesty.
Best of luck.
Bye.
See ya.